Tamara here. So today I'm going to do a quick review of what I read in July and my TBR goals for August. So since there are, you know, a good enough amount of books, let's just jump right in. So for July, I actually listened to more audiobooks than I read. It was a really slow month for me for reading. I don't know why. Maybe it was all the different events going on, the barbecues, the get-togethers, the weddings, the parties. I think that may be the reason why I didn't read as much as I would have liked. But with that, I even got extra time to listen to more audio, I think, probably because I was in the car more. I don't know. So we'll start with the audiobooks. The first audiobook that I completed this month was Dreams of Gods and Monsters, which is the third and final book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series by Laini Taylor. That was very good. It was worth the wait, and it was not a disappointment. Yeah, you'll hear about more of that. Probably I'll write a review for that since I had written the review for the previous two books. So although there won't be a video for that, there'll be one on my blog, so you should follow me there so you can see that one. The second audiobook was Confessions of a Murder Suspect by James Patterson, and it was co-written with Maxine somebody. I don't know her name, I'm sorry, but that was okay. I mean, I never read James Patterson before, so I don't know really what to expect from him, but yeah, it was okay. I think it was his shot at doing YA when he normally does adult. So, you know, I'm middle of the road on that. I'll do a video review on that real soon. The third audiobook was Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. That was an interesting one, let me tell you. It was like shocking and devastating and sad and crazy, really. Yeah, that was interesting. I'm glad I listened to that one on audio because the content was heavy, but you'll hear more about that one in my video review also. Now for what I read. Like I mentioned earlier, I was slightly disappointed with my reading performance in July. You know, no excuse. I just did not read that much. But I did complete two books. I completed Dark Places by Gillian Flynn, which was pretty good. It was not as good as Gone Girl, and I will be sharing that with you guys shortly, my thoughts on this book, but overall it was a good read. And my second book that I finished earlier this month is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. And this, while it was good, it wasn't what I expected by any means, and I actually already wrote the review for this, so I'll link that below. So that's it with what I read and or listened to in July. Okay, so now here is where we talk about what I'm planning on reading for August. I must admit, I feel like my goals for August are pretty ambitious. Hopefully I'll be able to meet that goal because I feel like I have some catching up to do from my slacking from July. So here we go. First, I will be reading Geography of You and Me by Jennifer E. Smith. It is a YA novel. I think it's set in New York. I actually started this a little bit, only like 10%, and then I put it down in July. And it takes place during the blackout that happened like a decade ago, I think now. It's been probably 10 years. So, yeah, it's interesting so far. Like I said, I only got 10% in, so I'm counting this for August. I'm also going to be reading The Silent Wife by S.A. Harrison. Can I not mess up the lady's name or guy's name? I have no idea about this author. So, yeah. Anyway, this book has been compared to, like, Gone Girl. It's been put in the same wheelhouse. I guess it's a psychological thriller about a husband and wife situation. That doesn't sound too good, apparently. But, yeah, we'll see. This one I have to read in the next 2 weeks for my book club meeting. So yeah, this will definitely get read. Those are on ebook. Now I also have Dear Daughter by Elizabeth Little. This book I actually received from the publisher, which is Viking Adults, and this looks pretty interesting. Some pretty popular authors have had some good things to say about this book. So I'm looking forward to reading it. Yeah, that's that. So this is on my agenda for August. Also, I will be reading Big Little Lies by Laini Moriarty. Oh my God. Why do I have such a hard time with this woman's name? Lainey Moriarty. Jeez, it's not that hard to say, right? So actually, I also started this one in July, about halfway through. I'm counting it for August because I didn't intend to read it until August, but I kind of got anxious and picked it up and started reading anyway. So it's for the Shelf Addiction Book Club, which is also the August read, so it's August. I will also be attempting to get to my TBR jar draw book, which is Frozen by Melissa De La Cruz and Michael Johnston. I'll link the video below where I drew this book for my next read from my TBR shelf, so hopefully I'll be able to fit this in this month as well. Now, I do have one nonfiction book. Again, this book is also like a few others. I did start last month, but I didn't get very far. I do want to finish it this month. It had some really good information in there. So every once in a while when I hear of a good book, a book that has some good information, I will pick it up. Even though it's out of my, it's out of my comfort zone with nonfiction. It's called The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. It's pretty interesting. It's basically about how to escape the 9-to-5, live anywhere, and join the new rich. And I won't get into that, but I'll probably do a video review when I'm done, and I'll share my thoughts with you. So check back to see if I finish that this month. Now for audiobooks, usually I slot myself for 3 books, but I only did 2 this time. I'm sure there'll be a 3rd audiobook. I just don't know what that will be right now. So that one's kind of a wild card right now. But the first one that I started listening to yesterday, as a matter of fact, August 1st, is Night Broken, which is the 8th book in the Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs. I love the Mercy Thompson series. Now, you haven't seen these videos on my channel, but I have been reviewing them via written reviews on my blog. So if you're curious, jump on over there and check it out. The link's below. When I'm done with this, that will also be a written review. I kind of have this thing where if I start out with a written review, I want to continue in a written review. So I will not mix mediums as far as how I review a book or series. When I start one way, I'll finish that way. So that's why sometimes you will see things that not on my blog that aren't on my channel, and vice versa, because I don't like to mix. I know it's a little weird, but if you're curious about this series, do check out my reviews. It's really good. And also, I'll be reading Keep Quiet by Lisa Scatoline, I don't know. I have not read her before. I've never really heard of her before, but I understand she is a New York Times bestselling author. I think she writes general fiction. Yeah, it sounds interesting. I actually won this. I think it was for, I can't remember how I won this, but the publisher ended up sending it to me, I think, via a giveaway. I think that's how I got it. So I'll be listening to this month as well. And like I said, my 3rd audiobook is a wild card. I don't know what that will be. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's what I've read and listened to in July and what I plan to read and listen to in August. If you guys have your own kind of wrap-up / TBR video, feel free to link it or just leave comments and let me know what you guys are reading or listening to this month. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.